Alright, in this example, we are asked of the geometric centroid, plastic centroid, as well as the ultimate moment mu if pu is applied a distance of 400 mm from the vertical reference y. Okay, so geometric centroid is simply the centroid or the center of the given cross-section, whereas plastic centroid is the point or the location of the resultant of the loads coming from or produced from the concrete as well as the steel reinforcement. It is also at this point in which the resultant must pass to produce a uniform strain at failure. Okay? So we now determine the geometric centroid. By the way, our reference y is located here. We do take note that along the x-axis, the section, the cross-section is symmetrical. Okay, so the geometric centroid is computed from this equation, that is the summation of the area multiplied by x bar. Say we have here the x bar. Okay, x bar. So we consider the leftmost area of the concrete, so that is 250 by 600. We have 150 times 2 plus 300, that is 600, plus the other area, which is a product of 350 by 300. So this is the entirety of the cross section. We multiply this by x bar equals the moment of the area from y, which is 250 by 600, and the moment arm from y is 250 divided by 2. The other area is 350 by 300. The moment arm will be 250 plus half of 350. From here, we determine x bar. This is equal to 248.529 mm. So for letter B, we determine the plastic centroid. We first copy this cross section for reference. Okay. In the determination of plastic centroid, we note that the concrete will be stressed up to 0.85 FC prime, and that on the other hand it still will be stressed up to Fy. So the forces from the concrete will be the stress of the concrete multiplied by the area. So that is 250 by 600 multiplied by 0.85 FC prime, 27.5. Okay, plus 350 by plus 350 by 300, 0.85 FC prime, 27.5. Okay, so these are the forces from the two concrete rectangular cross sections, and then plus the force from the steel reinforcement, particularly the 20 mm diameter compression bars. So that is pi over 4, 20 squared 6 multiplied by Fy, which is 415. Okay, so plus we now consider the tension reinforcement. So pi over 4 multiplied by 28 squared. There are 4 of this multiplied by Fy, 415. Okay, so these are the total forces. We multiply this quantity with x bar. We equate it with the moment of area referred from the vertical y. So we have 250 by 600, okay, 0.85 FC, FC prime. Okay, we multiply this force by the moment arm, which is 250 divided by 2. Okay, we consider the other concrete area. So that is 350 by 300. Okay, 0.85 FC prime. Okay, the moment arm is 250 plus 350 divided by 2. Okay, of course this is from the reference y. Now you have to include the moment of area of the steel reinforcement. We first consider these reinforcements. Okay, these 4. Okay, actually, these four reinforcement, these 4 bars are actually aligned. Okay, these are aligned such that we have this. Okay, so that is pi over 4 multiplied by 20 squared. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 bars multiplied by 415, and the moment arm is, okay, so the concrete cover is 40 mm, and the size of the lateral ties is 10 mm. So meaning to say, this is 40 plus 10 plus half of 20. So this is a total of 60. Okay, so this is 60. So we multiplied the moment arm to be 60. Okay, plus pi over 4 by 20 squared. This time we will be considering this 2 compression bars. Okay, so this is 250 minus 40 minus 10 minus 10. Right, so this is something like 190 mm. Okay, so by the way, we have to multiply this by 2 rebars multiplied by Fy 415 and the moment arm 190, and then we have to consider the tension reinforcement. So plus pi over 4 multiplied by the diameter of tension rebars are 28 mm. So 28 squared by 4 by 415 multiplied by the moment arm, which is 250 plus 350 minus 40 minus 10 minus half of 28. So that is something like 536 mm. Okay, so we now determine x bar, and it is equal to 271.743 mm. Okay, so x bar is 271.743 mm, which is somewhere here. Okay, and it is at this point where PU will be referred from. As stated in item C, PU is applied a distance of 400 mm from the vertical. Okay, by the way, we have to set a value of PU, say 3,000 kilonewtons, for us to have a numerical value of MU. Okay. So PU, if it is 400 mm from the Y, is something like in here. Okay, say here, PU. And the eccentricity will be referred from the plastic centroid. We have the eccentricity here. Okay. So C is MU equal to PU multiplied by E. And E is the distance of PU from Y is 400. Okay, so this is 400 mm. Hence, E is 400 minus X bar. So this is 128.257 mm. We'll multiply this value to PU, which is 3,000 kilonewtons, multiplied by 128.257 mm. We convert it to meter, so we divide 1,000. This will give us 384.77 kilonewton meter. Okay.